Well, I guess it is live now. It's not showing on my laptop. Welcome in, y'all. Um, just trying to make sure. There we go. Now I see it. Okay. All right. Third Generation Wrestling Podcast, 3G Dub. Finally getting around talking Survivor Series. No Rob this time. He had a family emergency. He had to go out of town. So you got me, real big, real quick. And I do mean quick, because this will probably be a record for 3GW wise as far as like length of a quote unquote post show. That's why I call it just a recap because it's just me, and we're gonna keep this one brief for a number of reasons. So, um, I'll get right into it. Survivor Series San Diego from the Padres Stadium, I believe it's Petco Park. Four matches, two war games. Kicked it off with the ladies. Um, before I even get to the match. So normally they have the shark cages, right? So everybody comes out, they get in the shark cages. They didn't do that this year. I was looking while they were doing the intros and everything. I'm like, where are the shark cages at? Because it was a really, I don't want to say obscure, but a different setup for war games. And I guess, because of the ballpark, they had to kind of figure it out. It looked more like a Royal Rumble setup, so to speak. Um, but so no shark cages. Instead, they kind of left it. Um, they kind of did like a Royal Rumble, mini little Royal Rumble, because you don't know who's coming next. You know who all's in the match, but you don't know who's. So it adds a little bit of intrigue and it gives everybody their own individual, um, entrance, which I'm gonna talk about, especially with the ladies match. How I felt they handled that. Um, so yeah, Team Rhea, AJ Lee, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, of course Rhea Ripley, going up against uh I guess Asuka's team or Becky's team. I don't know. Asuka, Becky, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, Kabuki Warriors. Uh, yeah. So I liked how the match started. I liked the exchange with Charlotte and Asuka. I thought that was great. As far as like wrestling goes, they kind of you could tell they still got it when it's just one on one with them. Obviously Io Sky is the MVP yet again. She has her own trash cans now. She came out with the trash can lid, had her name on it, and then Rhea came out later with more weapons with the trash can that had, Io's name on there. Um, I like I like Rhea's outfit. What's with Rhea Ripley in these matches, man? Her face is always broken. But, it does give leave for a cool match. This time she did Terrifier, which if rumors are true, she's gonna be in the next movie. So that was cool. I liked what here's the thing with the entrances though. I want to make sure I don't forget. They had Rhea come out second to last, and she got the big pop. And then last person to come in the match was Lash Legend. No reaction. Not blaming her at all. I'm just saying, like she's not known. Not everybody watches NXT. She just came. She just got to the main roster. Just got with Nia Jax. A lot of people probably don't even know her yet. So it just kind of left. It just felt weird. Like she came out last. Um, and I know it's probably to protect her as well, but she did fine in the match. I thought she did great. Um, Her exchange with Charlotte was good. I mean, I thought she was on point. Um, there was a decent amount of usage of weapons. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. Somebody had that green chain. The match was okay. The match was fun. Had a lot of fun elements to it. I thought that's all I can really say about it. Asuka missed Last Legend in the face because Charlotte made the save on Rhea, so you got that little team up for a second. And those two got history. But overall, I gave the match a pay-per-view worthy. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It not definitely not the least um probably the last women's. If I had to rank these women's War Games matches, this would be at the bottom. But still wasn't bad. It just it didn't have the blood feud really like it normally does, and it didn't have as much action, but it was fun. So for that, I'll give it pay-per-view worthy. Uh, uh, Becky tapped out to the Black Widow for the win, which the finish I didn't really like. I will say that kind of anticlimactic. Both of these, where it's like usually these things ended with a bang, and it was like everybody's exhausted and dragging themselves out of the war game. Like it looked like war games. So yeah, like I said, it was fun, but not intense. Lacked intensity. Next, you got Dominic Mysterio challenging the Intercontinental Champion John Cena in his last PLE ever. John Cena as the Intercontinental Champion. And Dominic comes out with Raquel and I can't remember Roxanne. I can't remember that girl's name. And I thought this was fun, also a fun match. John and Dominic I thought had good chemistry. And then they obviously had the dynamic of Roxanne and Raquel, interfering and you know there was the point in the match where Dom feigns he hurt his shoulder and they kept showing the replay and they got the camera close up. I'm like, that boy ain't hurt. He doing some Eddie Guerrero stuff. Um, and I like this though. So refs checking on him and everything, and Raquel and Roxanne are doing what they're doing to John Cena, hitting Tejana bomb on him and everything. And Dominic comes in, does a frog splash, and tries to get the go for the pin. And the ref's like, no, 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 no. You were just hurt, and now you want me to come in here and no, no. So I do like that. I was like, you really about to fall for this? So good on him and good on them. And the ref eventually tossed out Roxanne and Raquel. And then we had a straight up one-on-one match. And then uh, Liv Morgan returned and looked like she was going to be on John Cena's side for a second. And then did the whole Elimination Chamber thing where she hugs him and then makes the face and low blow. And it helps Dominic Mysterio win and get his Intercontinental title back. Uh, Welcome back, Liv Morgan. Um, I again thought this was pay-per-view. I thought this was fun. John Cena's last PLE match, and everybody knows I'm not the biggest John Cena fan. Really not a fan at all, but um, I respect the career and the legacy he leaves behind. So it was good to see him have some kind of fun. I mean, I thought this last run could have been better handled. I would have rather his last match been with a story built feud than just a tournament. That seems kind of like obligatory. Like we gotta do this thing because we gotta do this thing. But it is what it is. Pay-per-view worthy. And then we got Nikki Bella challenging Stephanie Foucault for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship match. Um, I don't have a lot to say about this match. I thought it was TV quality. Um, I thought it was a better showing for Nikki Bella this time, definitely than last time she was out. Um, but the other problem with this match is the predictability. Like nobody believes Nikki's gonna win the title. Not off Stephanie, and especially who's up and coming and a rising star. Nikki's already in the Hall of Fame. But I will say this, um, like I said, Nikki did better this time out. And but if y'all gonna have her turn heel and all this, give her some wins. Give her some wins on Raw. Give her a win in the PLE. And she doesn't have to chase a title. She's already cemented. So just have her in a good feud or something. Have her feud with Becky or somebody. Or have her go out for the women's Intercontinental title. Like that would make more sense. Elevate that. Help elevate that. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that match. And last but not least, the main event, um, men's War Games match. Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre. What's that boy's name? Logan Paul going up against CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and the Usos. Uh, this was not it. This was not it. This was the worst, probably one of the worst damn War Games matches I've ever seen. This right here was some bullshit. Okay, straight up. Everything about this match, outside of Brock coming out, Brock Lesnar. I say Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker were the best parts of this match. You know, you had Jey Uso on top of the cage, yeeting in a War Games match, and then I didn't notice this until next day. All the clips and everything online, social media. CM Punk got the chair doing guitar. Like, what are we doing in War Games? Why are you not bashing somebody's brains in with that chair? Why is the damn table spot the weakest table spot in War Games history? And oh my God, this was so bad. And then now we've got this whole thing with a mystery man dressed in black coming out and doing the curve stomp CM Punk, letting Braun Breaker spear him and win the match. I had no problem with Braun. If we'd done a prediction show, I would have said the the heels would have won. Um, but I don't know. There's always intrigue around who this guy is. You know, theories, Austin Theory, theories of Austin Theory. Um, I've heard Buddy Murphy, which makes sense. He's got history with Seth Rollins. And then I recently I heard Montez Ford. Now I don't know the frame on the body, but the athleticism though. I say this, wherever it is, they got in and out that cage very fast. They did what they had to do. If you watch them leave, especially, they got out of there quick, 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 quick. And Montez Ford moves very quick. Um, I think Austin Theory is pretty athletic too. I don't know if Buddy Murphy can move like that, but he used to be a cruiserweight, big ass. So I guess we'll see in the coming weeks. They're not gonna, Triple H doesn't do quick reveals, doesn't do quick anything these days. So there's that. That's the show. Overall, not too impressed. It was very, as the kids say today, mid. Just like every other show in 2025. It's very mid at best. Worst. I mean, it is the thing. The other reason why it's some bullshit because you had this all-star cast, the all-star team in War Games. Every heavy hitter you got, and that's what y'all put out there. I don't necessarily need blood, but AEW did blood and guts, and they killed it. Like killed it. This just felt like patty cake. So I don't even want to waste no more time on it. This was not it. I just if you this is the problem with having the War Games tagline. You got to force yourself to have a War Games match, even when you don't have the feud to do it, the feuds to do it. So I don't know. I guess our next main PLE is Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. So there you have it. War Games. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought of the show. Um, Rob should be back on the next one, and hopefully I can get some of the other guys. Oh, well, we'll see. I don't know. We all kind of feel a certain type of way about Royal Rumble, but we'll probably still watch at the end of the day. But take care, everybody. Appreciate y'all's continued support, and hope to see you all soon on the game streams. Just finished Last of Us Part Two, so I'm kind of still reeling from that ending. Um, and then trying to laugh. I gotta finish editing that and get that up. I know we owe y'all a couple. It's just been busy me working these two jobs, trying to squeeze this in. So, uh, any other suggestions? Please email us thirdgenwrestling@gmail.com. And again, thank you all for continued support and happy holidays. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.